Alright, let's cut to the chase. So, before I begin, I know I'm still on the intro screen, but bear with me a moment. I've been buying way too much shit recently. So, yeah. I've been buying a lot of audio stuff recently. It's getting a little bit out of hand for me. Mainly, I like music, so I'll listen to it by whatever means I can and all of that stuff. But it can get out of hand if you're not careful. And I'm not careful. So I'm going to bring us on to the piece to camera screen. Hello. So one thing that I bought in the light on actually. So yeah, one thing that I bought in the Black Friday sales, because we have Black Friday sales now for some reason, is a phono amp for my turntable, which is right behind the monitor, which itself is behind the printer, which itself is behind the monitor. I've been listening to a couple bits off it. It's pretty alright. I think, I could be wrong in this, but I think it's made an effect on how the records sound insofar as the pops. You know, when you go over when the record goes over, not the record, the stylus goes over the grooves in the record and sometimes freaks out a bit because of dust on the record. I think it's quietened it down, which helps. This was only 39 quid in the sales. This is cheap as hell, but it's Project, it works. So yeah, that's good. But that's not why you're here. Not that anyone's here right now. The Big Chungus. Now, this did have me a little bit concerned because there's a big hole in the side and a bash on this side. So hopefully the contents aren't bad. I'm going to open on this side. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh, that's not done my headache any wonders. It was low on battery, of course it was. Oh well, we'll just have to deal without. I need a box cutter, like a proper. Right, does this open? That's one half of this done. Get the other half. Wow, this is. What the hell is this attached? There we go. Oh god, that really hasn't helped my headache. Oh, I'm going to get some paracetamol after this. Anyway, we have bought games. I'm going to start by removing some of the tags off these because, oh god, I'm moving that out of the way. My water. I'm going to go from oldest consoles to newest. Actually, no, I'll go newest first. So, we will begin with this. If I can remove this packaging, which has been really carefully done because the Okio, I think, are quite like that. Get the dootler here. So, one of my favourite games of all time that I reviewed way back when, in 2020, was Zone of the Enders: The Second Runner. And I bought another copy of it. It's a little bit manky at the top, but that's not too bad. So the idea of this particular version is that this contains the content that appeared in the European version. And on top of that, this being the special edition that came in the sleeve, you also got a sort of soundtrack CD. It mainly consists. Wow, that's plastic? That's a plastic card. Wow, okay. It's even got character art on the back. That's nice. But yeah, it's mainly the game's theme song, Beyond the Bounds, which is good. I am quite happy with this. What's the game look like inside the box? No, this looks pristine. Yeah, that's the usual card for all of that stuff. And now the manual, which is missing from my other version, but is present here. I'm going to have to go back through this game, actually, because it's been that long. God, do people actually play this game on extreme? Because this game is difficult enough on normal. But yeah, this basically contains a whole bunch of other stuff that didn't release in the original version. Normally this is bought as part of a cheaper Konami The Best thing, which doesn't include this as far as I'm aware. I went with the big boy box because I figured it was a nice addition. That's the only PS2 game I bought from all of this. So that's the only one. In fact, I'm going to put the box down on the ground because it may as well be put down on the ground. Now, the next lot also came wrapped up, but in plastic this time rather than bubble wrap. Do I get the scissors again? Actually, can I get this? Yep. So, as of recent, I've been binging a little bit on the earlier Resident Evil games, particularly the remakes. Here's the originals. The first one, the 1996 original, it's not the director's cut or the DualShock version or anything like that. It's just the classic old original. Boy howdy, this looks cheesy as hell. It fits with the game. Yeah. This seems about right. Game disc. Looks a little bit dirty on the front. Quite dirty on the back. That could do with a clean. Put that back. This was the same. This was from the same listing of one particular guy. I bought all these through Neokyo. I don't know if I mentioned it. Oh, it's slightly chipped. I'm not too fussed, just as long as the game box closes and opens properly. That's the Leon disc. Yes, not just a little dust. It's fine. I like how it just gives you the warning of, yeah, this game is kind of gross. I mean, have you seen the G fight in that? Oh, Obi. Slightly bent Obi, but Obi nonetheless. In fact, there's also sticker cards. There's two? Why is there two? Do with the price of one, I guess. And, of course, the manual for Resident Evil 2 is... Oh, God, what the hell have I just walked in on? What is this? So, this is a film that has Kevin Bacon... Yeah, 17. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before. I'm surprised to see a movie appear in this. And again, I suppose it knows what it takes its influences from. But yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Put everything back in. Oh yeah, the clear disc. A little smudgy. There's one slightly concerning scratch, but not anything too untoward, at least. Yeah. Although the side does look a little bit like it's been in the sun too long. Is that the no. Yeah, it's fine. And, of course, Nemesis. Known in Japan as Last Escape. So, yeah. Looks about right. Okay, the disc tray is a little worse for wear. There's half the plastic bits missing. So the disc just fell out. Good thing... Oh, God, that's a... Grunchy boy. That's... Yeah, that's better. Ooh. Not ideal. We'll manage, though. And that's also an Obi. Be making use of those. And, oh, hey, that's another series I ought to get the games of. Dino Crisis. See what they're like. Also, the paper on this is really weird. This exterior one. It's thick and very... almost leathery. It feels kind of like a paperback, if that makes sense. Like a paperback book. Yeah. Even includes a timeline for the series, which is not bad. Yeah. Can't complain too much. Probably could do with seeing if I can get replacement boxes, though. Because I don't like that that's not really secure. But the big thing is Super Famicom games. I haven't bought a Super Famicom game for nearly 2 years now. And I remedied that to extremes. Five of them. So, I'm gonna go... we'll go this way. Okay, so these were from... All of these were from the same seller. So... So I bought a couple racing games. One of which I technically already had but wanted to upgrade because I didn't have the box for it. So... So I already had F-Zero, which pretty serviceable, pretty decent, but I'm not a cartridge collector really. So I like having the boxes for stuff. I do it with the disc-based games. I'm gonna do it with the cartridge-based games. So here we are. That very nearly knocked over my glass of water. I would have been in really big trouble. Oh well, we got the Doodler. F-Zero. Nice. So, let's have a look at what's inside. The box isn't in the best condition, but that it's a... Oh dear. I was going to say that it's in that it's boxed at all is itself a good thing. This looks like the person I bought it from has been a habitual smoker. Okay, it doesn't smell that bad. It looks bad though. Yeah, a bit smudgy at the back, but actually not really any better or worse than my original cartridge. I can tell which one's which because this one's a bit more consistent with its yellowing. This one is just splotches of yellow. Put that there. In fact, no, I'll put it back before I end up confusing things. So yeah, that's not terrible, not ideal. Why do all the copies of F-Zero that I encounter have to be so manky? But the manual is tiny, but also efficient. Oh, it has a comic book section in the back. Yo, it's in English. That's cool. Although I do notice that because of it being in English, they also have little red numbers on them, so that you have to, if you're reading this in Japanese, you have to read the little notes at the back to understand it. So that's not ideal, but you know, it'll do. It's fine. But yeah, that's one game. I do worry a little bit though if this is the start. So, next up, it was another racing game that I got. Why am I opening the box now? Oh boy, the box is funky here. F1 Grand Prix. This was packaged with F-Zero. I was wondering whether or not to get like a third racing game, but I just stuck with this one. Yeah, it's an F1 racing game, but it's top-down, which is somewhat concerning. I'm not a top-down player. Also, now this is the second time I tried opening it before going through the box proper. This has had tape on it at some point, and boy howdy, this cost 8,000 yen at the time. Huh. Okay. Well, in any case, just reading all of this, you get a whole bunch of different things with this. So it does have a whole... Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so the plastic thing is all scrunched up. Manual's not too bad, though. At least it's formatted in a somewhat familiar way. Yeah, that's just the usual racing game stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, it even gives you profiles of the drivers of the time. I think this would have been for 1991, so yeah. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, it even has the tracks. Oh boy, Monaco. That's fun. Yo, there's Adelaide. I hope the people going to Adelaide this weekend are happy. God, there's... You can mark... You can use a scoreboard in the back of here. That's cool. The cartridge... Not too bad. A little manky on the back, but that's honestly not bad. Why do my hands feel a bit sticky? Maybe it's because these have been exposed, well, kind of exposed to the elements. I think this person might have been a smoker. Right. And yeah, the other problem with this box is there's no little tab on this thing like there is on here. So can't really close it properly, ideally, but it will do. It's fine. I'm not super fussed about condition. Not to that extent anyway. And now the other thing. The tactical RPGs. So, I bought 3 of them. One of which... Well, I bought a whole bunch of them mainly because I was buying one specific one. So I'm going to start out with this one. Fire Emblem. I don't remember what the name of the game is. March of the Black Queen, is it, I think? I don't know. Either way, it's one of the 2 Fire Emblem games I now own. The other one being Awakening. I don't really have much experience with the series, so... Then again, I don't really have much experience with strategy strategy role-playing games anyway. So far, so good. The condition looks pretty damn good. The manual looks quite neat and tidy. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's clear. There's no damage or soiling or anything. And of course the cartridge itself, which is in its little plastic sleeve. Only little bits of yellowing. Not much at all. Just a little bit there, a little bit there. The top is a little bit dirty, but that's not too bad. That is decent condition. I am quite content with this. Ooh. Let's put this back in its box. And the next one is Ogre Battle. Yeah, I have no idea really what to make of this. I picked it up on a whim because I felt compelled to. Condition of the box is pretty good. Only a crease there, and the box back is a little bit bowed, but not too bad. Okay, so this has got... Why is there two of these? Why are there two AC adapter warnings? Two of them. There is also this card for whatever purpose. Oh dear. Ooh, I'm gonna show you the I'm gonna show you the cartridge last. The manual is, I assume that's yellowed, because it doesn't look like a natural. No, hang on. Yeah, that's not yellowed. That's fine. I wasn't sure if it was intentional. I'm not sure what to make of any of this, really. It just seems interesting, but I've no idea what to expect. I guess it's one of those things where I just have to pick it up and try it out at some point. Oh, this was March of the Black Queen. Okay. I've no idea what that is then. But now, the cartridge. What the hell has happened? Now, I don't think you can see it in the light. I'm gonna zoom in a bit on my face. So, look at it. It's kinda manky on this side. Now, it's fine on the back. It's even not so bad on the top, really. It's just really dirty. What the hell's happened? I don't know. I'm going to bring it back. Nope, that's towards me. There we go. I've no idea what's happened with that. Oh well. See, I didn't really pay all that much attention to the listings, so I couldn't quite tell what was on there. But one final game, and it's the one that I have been aiming for in specifics, because I'm going to give this a little go, and if I like it, it will probably be the next Retro Import review. So today, I believe, is the day that the remake of this game releases on the Nintendo Switch. I picked up Front Mission. Yoshitaka Amano box art, what can I say? It's... Replace the human characters in this with mechs. You've got Front Mission. It's... yeah. I've got to say, even back in the day, Square Enix were pretty decent with their their 3D work. Boxes looking pretty good. Let's have a look inside. So, I think this looks like it's been sneezed on. Lovely. Okay, so the UI is basically in English, which is a good start. Yeah, you can absolutely tell that this has had Amano's hand on it. I will probably be giving this a shot at some point. And the cartridge looks pretty alright. Little bits of yellowing, but on the whole not too bad, although it does have a funky sticker on the back. Just gonna zoom in again on my porous face on the side of my head. Hi. Come on. There we go. Just a funky sticker on the back there. I'm going to keep it on there. I don't like removing these things. There we go. But yeah, that in all is every single thing that I got today, including the little phono box. So, to recap, we've got Zone of the Enders, the Second Runner, the special edition, in the big boy box. The PlayStation Resident Evil games. They will be pretty neat. And 5 Super Famicom games. 2 racing games at the bottom. And these 3 are the strategy RPGs. That's the word I was looking for. And depending on how I go with it, with a simple quick playthrough or something, Front Mission could well be the next Retro Import review after Gran Turismo. Hopefully it's not too bad to play. It should be alright. Hopefully I don't need too much English to be able to play it. If I do need English, then but yeah. So 9 games, about 110 quid spent in all trying to get all this from Japan over here. But I'm happy with it. So I suppose I should wrap this up. So if you enjoyed having a look at all this, be sure to let me know of anything that you want me to collect in the future. On top of that, if you have any interest in what I've done up to this point, then go check out the Retro Import reviews that I've done over the years, including the most recent one, Katamari Damacy. The next one will be Gran Turismo, which will release in a little over 3 weeks' time. If you are interested in checking out anything else, though, go onto my website, daniellearmouth.com, where you will find a list of all the games that I have in my collection. And there is also my wish list on there. And there is also my Twitter to keep up to date with everything that I'm up to. As ever, though, this has been Daniel Learmouth. Sidhi.